Hello there, beautiful people. Good to be back. And today is a beautiful day. It is absolutely gorgeous. Bright blue skies you can see in the background. Amazing. Can't expect any better than this.
Howdy.
Hello. Well, there could be something better. That is some greenery on the trees. We'll have to wait for that for a bit. So today I have a message for you. Absolutely gorgeous day. Oh, I love the skies when it is blue, perfectly clear day like this. We talk about a lot of happy things, and happiness doesn't always necessarily means exorbitant and really out of ordinary things. Look at that. That is happiness to me. Looking at that clear blue skies and the color contrast on the horizon and the calmness in the nature. Absolutely delightful. If you like nature and you haven't been exploring, I strongly urge you to go outside and explore, especially in tropical countries where the weather is more cooperative to be doing this type of outdoor things for any time of the season. Look at this. Oh my, I like that view. Hi there, beautiful people. I have a message for you. As I was saying, today I'm going to call this as HuPhA, HuPhA, Human Phone Association. So I talk about happy things, doing a lot of happy things. What can we do to be happy in simple things that we do in our day-to-day life? So I am talking to you, and we are enjoying the nature, awesome background, everything being beautiful day. It's actually lovely weather, temperature is great. It's not as cold as I dressed up, but all is good. The same conversation that if I start to have by holding this in my hand, what does that tell you? That tells all of a sudden that you are not the most important thing that is part of this conversation. Just by simply holding this, I am not getting any messages, I'm not looking into it, I am not getting nothing, screen is not lit up, and it is not buzzing at all. But just by holding it, it makes the receiver, the audience, feel that you are not the most important thing that I am talking to, and you're not the most important person, and what I'm talking to is not the most important thing to me right now. And if I hold the phone and put it on the table with the screen down, that's even worse. That sends even worse message that I'm worried about some message or some alert that's going to come onto the phone. I really want to know when it comes, but I don't want my companion and the other person across the table to know what it is. I really don't mean anything intentionally. I could care less, or I'm not really worried about any message coming, but just by doing these simple things sends this type of messages across humans. That is because of the generation that we are living in and the attachment and the association of the human brains with the perception of digital devices, electronic devices. That is what I call the human phone association, the association of the human brains in how we perceive electronic devices. If you have to hold your phone while you're having conversation with others, most likely you have a problem. If you have to hold a phone, carrying it from one room to another in the same house that you live in, you most likely have a problem or issue of some kind. If you cannot put your phone away for a certain, amount of time to have a good, meaningful conversation or do meaningful things with the people you care for, you most likely have a problem. We all know that we are associated to these devices. They are important to us. But while we are having conversation, making the other person feel valuable is also equally important, if not more. So one of the things that we could do happy, as part of happy things, to be happy, as part of the daily life, normal routine things, is when we are conversating with another person, in person especially, not over the video calls and stuff, especially while in person, not just making eye contact is enough. These little type of electronic device association, particularly phone association, sends a very negative message. Make sure you put your phone away, either in airplane mode or silent or somewhere out of sight, that you don't have to worry about that thing. Or even if you are not truly not worried about that thing, and you could care less if something happens, even if you have the phone in sight, still put the phone away. Having the phone in sight itself could send some kind of an intangible subconscious message that the other person is not being valued as the most important thing as part of the conversation. It's not intentional, and it's not intentional that the recipient and the audience also are perceiving that they don't feel very important because your phone. It's not intentional also from their end. That is just how the human brains have evolved and adapted to this digital generation. That's what is the human phone association. We associate phone with everything. Some things we know for good reasons, and some of these intangible, not so good reasons will send a subtle negative impact. It's not terribly negative. It's not terribly bad. The other person will never say, hey, you are holding the phone, so I'm feeling less valued. No. And if you put the phone away and having a conversation, the other person will never say that, hey, I felt really good because you put the phone away. No. But subconsciously, these things happen. That is how brains are evolving to all these gestures per se. I am trying to follow this and have been doing this in the recent past, and it is doing really good. It gives you absolute good pleasure that you didn't have any distractions. You will not notice it explicitly, but at the end of the day, the other person will feel very good and you feel very good. The other person will not say that I felt very good either. It's just the intangible feeling of good that is part of the happiness. Happiness can only be felt. So, put this away ASAP. Put it away, zip it up, put it in wireless mode, or what do you say that? Turn off the wireless mode, turn off the connectivity, put in airplane mode, and do what you need to do in a thoroughly dedicated, full, meaningful way. And then go back to do what you need to do. Everybody is happy. More happiness is what we need. Hope you all like this, and let me know what your thoughts are, and I will come back with more such happy things that we could do in our day-to-day life. See you all in the next video.